Welcome, replay viewers. Welcome, live viewers, to the broadcast. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hey, happy Black History Month. Hi, Pizza Time. How are you doing? How's everything? Let me see if I can turn this around here. Hey, sis. Happy Black History Month. How are you doing, Rena? How's everything going? So it's a crazy day today, but we're going to get this train going. Hi, Danya. Welcome, welcome. So I'm not sure if we're going to have Naomi. You're well, but Janine is supposed to join us at 2:30. So, hey, guys, thanks for sharing. Thanks for sharing. Thank you so much. So today I'm going to talk about Canadian Black history. Hi, Heath Powell. How are you doing? How are you doing? So if you're new to me, my name is Janice Temple, and I'm the founder of World Black History on Periscope. Hi, Mr. David C.S. Shelton. Welcome, C. Shelton. Welcome, welcome. So please do share and invite your followers. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, David. So tell me where you guys are joining from. Hi, Som Bartu. Where are you joining from? What part of the world? So my name is Janice. Atlanta. Well, pleasure to meet you. Pleasure to meet you from Atlanta. Pleasure to meet you, David. And everybody else, where is everybody else joining from? Thanks for the hearts. Lakeland, Florida. Fantastic, Tiffany. Danya from Chicago. So if you're new to me, make sure that you follow the little Peri dude down there, WrldBlkHistPeri, and I'm Janice Temple. Rochester, Rena. Awesome, awesome. Rochester in the house. Hi, Umit. How are you? So tell me where you're joining from. So let's see. So if you're new to me, my name is Janice Temple, and I'm the founder of World Black History on Periscope. Hi, Sharia Moore. Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. Love that, love that. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Sharia Moore, you can tell us where you're joining from. Greetings. What part of the world are you joining us from? Thanks for sharing, Rena. Please share. Ohio. Fantastic, Sharia Moore. Well, today we're going to talk about Canada. Hi, Jay Josh. How are you? Welcome, welcome. So my name is Janice. I ask you to follow me down at the bottom. Thanks for sharing, Tiffany. And I had the opportunity, my name is Janice Temple. I had the opportunity to go on a trip in Canada. Hi, Liam. Welcome. Thanks for sharing, Tiffany. So we're going to go ahead and get started. My name is Janice Temple. We're going to talk about World Black History on Periscope, the finale of the Past the Scope for February. Today is the last day. Hi, Ask Marilyn. How are you? Hi, Zolo. Welcome. Thanks for sharing, Sharia Moore. Hi, Age. So we're going to start talking about Chatham-Kent. Hi, Alicia. So Chatham-Kent is in Canada, in Ontario, Canada. And it is called, hi, how are you doing? It is called the Colored Man's Paris. And so I'm going to share with you the Black history of Chatham-Kent. Hi, Dr. Hightower. Oh, my goodness. Good morning. God bless us in the house. How are you doing? Greetings. Yes, yes, yes. It's awesome to see you. Such an honor. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. So good to see me live. Yeah, thank you. It's good to see you. Danya, please share and invite. Yes, please do. Hey, Tiffany, thank you so much. Thanks for all the emojis. So Chatham-Kent Black History is located in Ontario, Canada. And it was a haven for former slaves. and people of color trying to rid themselves of the oppression that they encountered in the United States. Chatham became known as the colored man's Paris. Like numerous other Black Canadian communities, the Chatham Black population began to grow after the 1850 Fugitive Slave Law was passed. And the Fugitive Slave Law basically was a threat to free slaves or any slave. They could be captured by the police or anyone who was deputized and be taken back to slavery. So even though Chatham-Kent had a large population of blacks, the law is what made it known, helped it to become known as the Black Mecca. So in 1851, the Chatham census recorded that there were approximately 350 blacks out of 2,070 inhabitants. 10 years later, prior to the American Civil War, the black population had increased to an astounding 1,700 out of a population of under 4,500. So that was a huge population in Chatham-Kent. It was a mecca for both free and enslaved blacks. Chatham was known as a hotbed of abolitionist activity and as the center of black intellectual elite. As such, between the years of 1850 and 1870, 6 different medical doctors practiced in Chatham. It was home to Mary Ann Shadd Cary Anti-Slavery Journal, the Provincial Freeman, and Chatham additionally was the only center for black conventions following both Frederick Douglass's Rochester Convention and Dr. Martin Delany's Cleveland Convention. In 1858, Chatham's blacks hosted 2 conventions. They hosted the Immigration Convention and the John Brown Convention. So the John Brown Convention was an infamous meeting where the famed abolitionist John Brown formulated the plans for his raid on Harper's Ferry. And today, Chatham-Kent remains a vibrant black community. It is also in the Chatham-Kent area is where you will also find Uncle Tom's Cabin. So it is all part of that. So now I'm going to share with you, I'm going to go until 2:15, and then Rena, you can come on. So I'll take another 5 minutes. But Rena, you can go ahead and put up some emojis so everybody will follow Rena. And we'll go from there. So I want to share with you a little bit about, yes, there's Rena. So make sure you follow her. She will be up next at 2:15. And I'm going to share a little bit more with you about the Colored Man's Paris in Chatham-Kent. So they have a John Brown Convention every year, and they celebrate the African Canadian military experience. And they've been doing it, I would say for about 16, almost 20 years now. They have a John Brown Convention every year in Chatham-Kent. Isn't that amazing? So he has a shared history with us. He definitely has a shared history. And also, Mary Shadd Cary, she was one of the first women to start a newspaper. And she is a relative, hello, how are you? She is a relative to Artist Lane, and Artist Lane did the bust of Sojourner Truth that is in the state capitol building. So there's a Canadian link. And she's also been commissioned. Oh, thank you. She's also been commissioned to do work like by Oprah Winfrey. So she's a very, very famous artist. But she comes from Canada. And at one time, when the borders were open, people would go and visit their cousins across the Canadian border. So not only did we flee there as fugitive slaves, but once people settled there, so we had, relatives in Canada and we had relatives in the U.S. Artist Lane is the artist. She's a relative of Mary Ann Shadd Cary. Mary Ann Shadd Cary wrote the Anti-Slavery Journal, the Provincial Freeman. And so she was one of the first women to have a newspaper and in Canada. So that is how Chatham-Kent came to be known as the colored man's Paris. Because they had 1,700, well, almost 2,000 out of 4,500. That's a lot of black people in one place. And they were both free and enslaved. So Canada did have slavery as well. And but Canadian history is something that I think we should focus on a little bit more. Canadian black history. Something we should focus on a little bit more, especially with the tie with John Brown and ourselves. And I have a booklet of a lot of fugitive narrative, slave narratives from Canada, which I thought were very interesting. But I don't have enough time for 15 minutes, so I will have to share at a different time. But the stories are amazing. And so there's a bond. And a lot of people, when they do genealogy, I don't know if they go and look in Canada. I mean, but a lot of us have family in Canada because of the Fugitive Slave Act. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. So Rena, you can go ahead and get set up, and you can take 15 minutes. And then Janine will be next, and Naomi will not be on today. So, okay, so Rena will be up next, and you take 15 minutes. And I do appreciate you guys. Thank you so much, Rena. I appreciate it. So, Danya, can you let me know when Rena goes live?